Good morning, everybody. How is everybody this morning? Welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee and a Card. My name is Julia Green. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and you have come across my morning coffee and a card on Sunday mornings, or if you are a follower of mine, you are here on purpose. Okay, so good morning. You caught me having a little bit more of my coffee before I continue on here. Oh, boy. For some reason, it's hitting the spot this morning. All right, let me just cut up this paper here that I had on my paper. So I'm sure a lot of you guys that follow me follow other Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. So you've seen all the buzz. New catalog got revealed in Raleigh, North Carolina over the weekend. They've all been partying hardy down there. I was a little disappointed I could not make it, but I just don't want you to get all distracted by all the new, because they'll get to pre-order stuff. They're going to have new stuff in their hands. You're going to see a lot of things. You're going to see pictures of a whole bunch of things. You've seen pictures of the new catalog, at least the outside cover anyway, and all those fun things. So I just don't want you to get distracted by all that is new, okay? Because we still have a really good catalog that we're working out of, and it still has a lot of things in there. And I just want you to be aware that, you know, some of these things might be discontinuing. So I showed on my Facebook Friday. If you did not see that, you could go ahead and check that out. It's online, and that's a new Facebook thing too. I just want to mention that my videos will only be up for a month now. I think it's 30 days. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. But you can also check me out on YouTube. I'm over on YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel, so you're welcome to go ahead and check me out over on YouTube, okay? All right, so I'm in the process this morning of making a card, a box of cards for a friend of mine that is having a birthday, and I'm going to give her a box of all occasion cards. And I'm going to use the current in colors, the ones that will be carrying over. So these are the 24, 26 in colors. The 23, 25 in colors will be discontinuing. So, but you guys know that there's a fun little package of designer series paper. It's done in 6x6. There are 4 different patterns in there. And so the patterns will be discontinuing. So these patterns, I happen to like this floral pattern on this one, so that's what I'm using. And I'm going to be using Petunia Pop, what is it? Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, Shy Shamrock, and Summer Splash, okay? And the other thing is, I wanted a matching ribbon, okay? So this is the vanilla, the black and the very vanilla buffalo check ribbon, all right? And I'm going to show you, you can take your blends, okay? And I'm using the dark of the two. You know how they come in a dark and a light. I'm doing the dark. Sorry, I got a little frog. And then I'm using the brush end, and I'm going to color in my ribbon. Now, you're going to want to do this on some scratch paper because it does go through this ribbon. So, but that's kind of cool that it goes through, because then you don't have to color both sides. I'll show you. It goes right through. Okay. And I'm doing this first because I want it to dry. Okay, so it does take a little bit to dry, but because you're using the alcohol markers, it's not a lot. Now you're going to want to hold your brush to the side so that you don't mess with that fun little tip. There is a cute little paintbrush like tip that comes to the tip of that, and you're just going to want to hold it to an angle and just go ahead and color, and you will have Petunia Pop buffalo check ribbon. All right, let me do this other end here. Now, the card that I'm going to be doing is Pretty in Pink. So I'm going to lay this across there, and I'm going to grab me another piece. And I'm grabbing my Pretty in Pink this time. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Sandy. Better late than never. Good morning, both Miss Sandys. Hello, hello. All right, and then we're gonna do the Pretty in Pink one. So again, hold your blends to a little bit of an angle so that you're not you know, messing with that fun brush tip on the end. And again, I'm using the dark version, so, because I wanted it to be pretty much the dead-on color. So, all right. Almost to the end here. Let's flip it around. Do my end piece. There. All right. So now I have Pretty in Pink. And I have my other two colors, my Splash and my Shamrock, sitting over here waiting. And Pumpkin Pie, I did not, is in another bucket, ready for another project. So I have to finish that project before I bring that over. Okay, we're going to put that right up there so it can dry. We're going to get rid of that because it's kind of messy and I think it's distracting. All right, so we need a Pretty in Pink piece. We're going to grab some black. We have a piece of the Designer Series paper. I have these cut out for later. Let's put these under there. We're going to need these. All right, so the stamp set I decided to use today is called Layering Leaves. This stamp set has been around, so I am suspicious that this stamp set might leave us. It does come with a matching punch. And again, because there's new coming, a lot of these things might be discontinued. So you're going to want to kind of keep out, if this is something that you want. I think this is a really great set for when you want to make multiples of salutations. So as you can see, it kind of covers everything here. We have Beth's wishes, sending hugs. Thank you so much. Just a simple hello for you, thinking of you, and so happy to celebrate you. So you could make some really great cards just, you know, using those sentiments. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to make each one say something a little different. All right, so we're taking a 3x4 piece of the DSP and we're mounting it onto a 3 1/8 by 4 1/8 piece of black. We have the Pretty in Pink as our card base. All these are light enough that I felt that you could write on the insides of them with a blue or black pen, so I'm not doing a layer on the inside. All right. We need, oh, so the other punch I decided to use was this guy, and I can't remember this guy. Something hexagon. So we're using him because I do believe that the stamp set that went with him is no longer available, but we just want the shape. We just want the punch. So you guys know that I believe that punches are really good investments because they're quick, easy, accessible ways for you to have, you know, to put a salutation or something on your card. So I really believe two of my favorite things to invest in are embossing folders and punches. I just feel that they're very quick, easy, easy to store. Some people might disagree with me on the easy to store thing, but I just find that I have, where I store my punches is I have a closet in here and there's a door hanger. And on the door hanger, I have one of those shoe hangers hanging over the door. And I have all my punches in there. So I can easily, heartfelt hexagon. Thanks, Sandy. I can easily see my punches from here. So if I'm sitting here working on a project, I can just look over and say, ooh, I have a punch for that. Or I have a punch that'll work for that. Oh, I already have my salutation on the block. For the Pretty in Pink, I am using Thinking of You. And I am grabbing my black Memento ink. I re-inked all my blacks, so they have a tendency of being a little juicy. So I am going to tap them that way. We're going to stamp that right there. Yeah, it is still a little juicy. It's funny, I go from them being really dry to a little juicy. All right, I'm going to turn this up overside and kind of blot it because I could see that it was a little juicy in spots. Now it looks good. We're going to punch that out with the hexagon. Punch. Let's put that right there. Get it in the middle. All right. Now, with my other punch, I need to get a big leaf out of there. So let's see if I can get this in all the way over to the leaf. Yes, I can. All right, so we need a leaf. We have some little pieces, and then where did my little scrap piece of black go? I had a little scrap piece of black I was working with here. Oh, I might have thrown that away, didn't I? Oh, I have a piece here. All right, we want that other little piece, the other little, like buds, I guess they would be, a leaf, and then these are like little flower buds, I believe. That's what they look like to me anyway. It's been so great. I actually have had the week off, and I know I was talking with Linda the other day. I have actually gotten out in the sun. Let me tell you, vitamin D is definitely your friend. Holy schmoly, do I feel better just having a little sunshine. Oh, it's been great. I actually go back to work tonight. I have an 11 to 7 shift I have to do tonight, and I'm actually not looking forward to going back to work. Isn't that a shocker? So, but bills aren't going anywhere, so I have to go back to work. I have a whole bunch of seeds started in my basement, which is also very exciting. It means gardening is just around the corner. I did work out in some of the gardens the other day. I tried to relieve the hellebores so they could come up through the compacted leaves, because they were looking kind of sad. All right, so you saw I put a strip of my ribbon across there. I still have another piece left. That's what I'm going to make my bow. I call these my faux bows, but I wanted to show you what I was going to do with this. We're going to cut this one in half, the black one. We're going to put some adhesive on the back of the pink one, and then we're going to lay these down. And I want a little bit of the black peeking out of the bottom here. And then I want a little bit of the black peeking out of the top. Just like that. Now we're going to put some dimensionals down the middle. So this is something else that you can do with your punches. You could make layers with them, which I think is kind of, just gives a little another something to the punch. Okay. Now we're going to come up in here. We're going to run that guy underneath. We're going to tie a nice big knot. Then we're going to cut some angles. And so you have a nice little, what I call a faux bow. And the reason I like these is because they lay nice and flat. So if somebody wants to mail them, they can. Now we're going to take our little embellishment here. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right there on that guy. And we're going to set this one right on top. And then we're going to put a little glue on the back of that guy. And we're going to slide him right over here in the corner underneath. And then push it down. Now, got to have some bling, right? You guys know me and my bling. Got to have some bling. All right, so I'm using these. These are my ultimate favorite right now. Adhesive back Sparkle Gems. And I have to tell you, I'm going to be sad if they retire, but I'm sure I will find another go-to. So we're going to put one down here. We're going to do one up here. And then we're going to do one. Whoops. He stuck to the package. We're going to do one way up here. All right, so I am going to make one of these cards, pretty much almost the same kind of layout on each one. I'm going to put the DSP on the envelopes, and I will going to make a little A2 box. So I didn't have time this morning to look up the directions for an A2 box. I have them here in my file. So what I'm going to do is this week be watching my page, because I'm going to do a little reel on the box. After I finish all the cards, I will post a reel on how I made the box and show you how I decorated the box. So, but I'll be making a card in each one of the colors, and then I'll somehow incorporate the colors on the top of the box. So Oh, you have a white line. So you got outside, got a little sun. Did you, Sandy? I usually end up with the whole raccoon eyes from my sunglasses because I have to have the sunglasses and then I forget and I end up with like raccoon eyes. So, all right, guys. So that was my quick card for you this morning. I just have a few little housekeeping things to do. Don't forget we have a new Inked Occasions. This one is our new Paper Pumpkin subscription. I just want the box. I think the box looks really fun. I decorate in here sometimes with the boxes of the new Paper Pumpkins. And that one will definitely be in here somewhere being used as a decoration because I just love the colors on that. Let's see what else. Oh, the last chance list. I actually took a look. I know, poor Sandy. Sandy had foot surgery. So she's laid up for a little while. And I know she's a gardener like me. So I know she's jonesing to get off her foot, but she's got to follow what the doctor's orders. You got to follow those doctor's orders, Sandy. So you want to check out the last, where's my bargain hunters? You bargain hunters want to check out that last chance product list, because on that list there is, a lot of the, not so much the kits from the scrapbooking from the fall and the Christmas, but a lot of the supplies that went into the kits, like the 12 by 12 paper packs with some of the sticker things. So if you're a scrapbooker and you like to make your own, do your own creations, you're going to want to definitely go check that out. I did check that out this morning. So if you are a bargain hunter, there are some great bargains on that last chance list. Don't forget to go online. We always have lots of fun stuff online. There's a bunch of new online exclusive. I did order a couple of them, so I will have some new stuff that way to show you. So we always have something new coming out. We always have, because of this whole online thing, there are always new things. So don't, like I said, try not to get overwhelmed with knowing that there's that new catalog, because we still have tons of stuff that is current right now, and there's plenty of time. That catalog is going to be around for a year, okay? So just like this catalog was around for a year, but I bet you there are some things in that catalog that you still haven't gotten that were on your wish list. Now's the time to get them, right? Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. It was just a quick and easy one this morning. My husband cooked bacon, and I can smell it downstairs. So this girl's going downstairs to get some bacon. I was going to go outside, but it's raining and kind of cloudy here, so I'm not really sure I'm going to get out there. So I might end up back up here in my craft room working on that A2 box so that I can show you the reel for that. Don't forget, my Mondays are my memory keeping Mondays. There will be a scrapbook page for you to see tomorrow, or maybe a video, or maybe a post. I posted a couple of weeks ago about the whole, a lot of the history behind memory keeping. If you haven't checked that out, there's some really interesting information in there. I did a little research on when memory keeping started and exactly the different kinds of books and all that kind of stuff. So you're going to want to check that out if you haven't already. And remember, a lot of those posts and videos and stuff are only going to be up for 30 days now. So you're going to want to check them, those kind of things, check them out, because the videos I do move over to YouTube, but I don't always, the posts and stuff I don't. So, all right, guys, going to let you go. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Get out and get some sun this week, especially if you're here in New England, because they're talking like some outrageous 70-degree temperatures here. It's feast or famine. It's New England. Remember, we either get cold or hot. We don't have spring or fall anymore. It's just what happens. All right, guys. All right. So anyway, thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll all be stamping together real soon. Check out my calendar. I've got some new dates coming up. All right. Have a good one.